Have we just put the price of tariffs coming from the White House?
Yeah, this was a company that I think took a lot of people off guard when they announced earlier this year as much as a $5 billion hit to their bottom line as a result of tariffs. And it sort of, your initial reaction to that is, wait a second, this is an American company that builds a lot of cars in America. That is true, and yet they also build a lot of vehicles in Canada, in Mexico, in South Korea, which a lot of people, don't have a sort of full appreciation for. And the extent to which they're going to have to sort of shake up their production network to account for the fact that these tariffs, may or may not stay in place. I think to this point, we've seen Mary Barr really sort of take the Trump administration at its word that we are not going to go back to the way it was. And so, this is a manufacturer that, as of last year was going to build electric vehicles at one of its plants in Michigan. It's now going to build big combustion pickups and SUVs there, and that will allow for more production of big SUVs down in Texas. So, kind of pulling back a little bit from its transition to electric vehicles and kind of battening down the hatches because of just how impactful these tariffs are going to be.
There's some bad news and some good news this morning. The bad news is that net income declined 35% in the second quarter of this year compared to last year. The good news, Craig, is that a lot of analysts and investors have priced a lot of this in. I just want to understand whether the underlying business is receiving the kind of demand that's reflective of an economy still doing okay.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that. I do think that there's some real concern about just how much kind of pull forward demand this industry saw ahead of tariffs hitting. We've talked a lot about Taco and Trump chickening out. This is one sector where he has not in any way sort of chickened out or pulled back. There's maybe been some incremental relief for the industry, but these are tough duties that car makers and their suppliers are facing. And it's one where, when Trump talks about ways in which, in his mind, the U.S. is being taken advantage of, it's kind of the sector that he jumps to first. And so I think, executives like Mary Barra and her peers are sort of, rethinking, just how likely it is that they're going to be able to sort of negotiate substantial relief from this White House.